Welcome to Provo, Utah, LaVell Edwards Stadium at altitude. Altitude that's been piloted by the likes of Young, McMahon, and Detmer, and home to the BYU Cougars. Today, a couple of squads here to square off in a Big 12 showdown. As we'll see, the Baylor Bears taking on the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. BYU about to kick it off as we get this game started. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Baylor's offense will come out first. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Third down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Bears send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Cougars offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
And this is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big champ.
There he goes. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Cougar! Once he got some room, it was over.
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Wants to go up top on first down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
The Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to fire. Hauls it in. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
BYU will bring the punt team on the field. They'll look to pin them deep. Catch is made at the 15. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Here's a heat. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. The Bears come to the line in the hurry-up.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
That's caught. It's Williams. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. So now it's 2nd and long. White wants to throw it. Got the quick pass. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Grabs behind the line. It's Sowell. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. 2nd down coming up. Leaves it with the running back. He has the first and still on his feet. Lots of running room. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor!
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the right. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
And the Cougars will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Unloads to the right. Makes a connection. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. The Cougars are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Well, the problem with the play-action game is that it forces the QB to hold on to the ball just a little bit longer to allow some of these plays to develop. And, of course, that gives this defense longer to get after him.
And some room to work. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking down the middle. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the 1st quarter. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. First play of the period, 1st down here. From the shotgun, the inside give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up, and they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for loss.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Turning it on! He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. And the Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. White going to attack through the air. Forced out of the pocket. He makes the catch, but the official's right on top of it, signaling out of bounds. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Bears will line up to punt it away. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten to run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Second down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Phillips.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. And the Bears headed quickly to the line.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. The give on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on 1st down.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the run. Look out, he's got room. Breaks into the open. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bears, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Caught in the backfield, it's Washington. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Now the play fake. Gets rid of it. Touchdown Bears! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Unloads it left. Wide open downfield. And he gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play.
Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
He's got it. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Got a little space. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Bears in a good spot here with second and short. He'll do it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on third down. The Bears come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bears will have it first and 10. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. From the gun, the ground game. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle, it's Phillips. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28, first down. Wants to throw on first down. Got it behind the line, it's Bachmeier. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Here we go. Wants to go up top. Keeps looking downfield. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the deep...
Picked off to stop the threat. Going the other way, and he's got room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. White wants to throw it. Got a man. It's Sowell. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell it extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Provo. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told a story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. And with that, let's send it back to our broadcast team inside Lavelle Edwards Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Bears will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They'll try to run for it. Can't get him to the ground. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll take it on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Play action on first down. Throws to the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Backed up now. Here's second and long. White going to attack through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Brown. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. And the Bears are in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to.
Oh, it's loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The Bears come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Going to swing it on second down. Tosses it incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Third down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. Looking to throw for it. They're setting up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Bears will punt this one away. Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something up. There he goes. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play on first down from their own 22. Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. The give out of the gun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Makes the catch. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Power football with the run. Fights off a defender. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cougars back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Smashes it between the uprights. And with that, they've taken the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Tennessee looks like a bunch of world beaters right now, marching all over the field like Smokey in the pregame. They're up by 28 over Oregon State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Finds his tight end. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Wants to throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Brown. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold on.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Washington. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up fourth down. The Bears will call on their punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Just a little off. Incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Right down the middle. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Baylor! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And what a job in coverage by the defense. First, the defender able to get his hand on the ball and tip that up into the air. It lands right into his buddy's hands. He has the convoy, and it is off to the races.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, BYU! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Under fire, trying to make magic with his feet. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. White going to attack through the air. Bringing the heat. And wings it incomplete.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window. And you just say, hey, defense won that left. Good coverage.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the missed connection on third down. And the Bears will punt it away on fourth down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll return it from around the 50. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Holds and fires complete to the right. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. After swapping into the field, that gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got an open man. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got him in the flat. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to throw again. Floats it out in space. And the pass is complete, but less than nothing to show for it. They're knocked down behind the line.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
Got to protect the merchandise, gets down without taking a hit. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Absolutely perfect. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? White wants to throw it. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Out of the gun to give to the back. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, BYU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. And the extra point makes this a 13-point game here in the 4th. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now trying to beat the D deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the 4th quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Now on second down. The short hands, it's Sowell. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. White going to attack through the air. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. The Bears moving quickly to the line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown Bears! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Looking downfield on first down. Dances away. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back. Nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Spins away from the defense. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Looking deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and take it back. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They march to the end zone the last time they had it. Do it again, and they'll be on top. Throws to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Unloads to the wideout. This time on target. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun to give, looking for room.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Wide receiver going in motion. White wants to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Brown. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold. Offense.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. And here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. He slings it deep to the left. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. And the Bears have their offense in high gear. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The throw to the outside is complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Leaves it with the back. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be first and goal from the 4.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that third down and short.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on fourth and goal. White going to attack through the air. Now improvising. Going for 6. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Baylor!
Man, that drive right there is exactly what you dream about. That's how you want your offense to perform. Under a clutch situation, you take the ball down the field, get the score, and now an extra point away from taking the lead late in this ballgame.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. It's complete on the right side. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Got it. Field. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Buckmeyer. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. With the ball marked down at the 33, that'll leave them with a 50-yard attempt to try to win this game. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful back. That last field goal put them on top. They're feeling good, but they can't relax yet. Have to cover this kickoff well. And he takes this from inside the 5. They make the stop. The coverage team up to the challenge as they put a stop to the return and an end to the game. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players. And they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball, just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing around.
Yeah, and they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get the players right. You got to get those guys in there believing. This is part of what happens. You got to take a few lumps sometimes, take those losses.